Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome, this is Basil. Today I'm going to be doing just a quick flip through of my Gillio Undyed. This is the medium XL size. This is my personal planner. So this is, one that would be with me at all times if I was leaving the house, which I'm not because of the virus. But if I was, this would be on the go with me along with my wallet, which is the Croco Matte Charcoal from Gillio in the pocket size. I do also have, as you all saw, I have the Croco Matte Charcoal in personal size as well. This is just a plain medium. That is going to be my new work planner. I have set it up and taken it apart twice because I actually got a new job. So I will be starting that soon, and I'm changing the setup to fit that new job's needs. So I just want to get on into this quickly. I don't think that my inserts are, particularly out there or odd. It's pretty standard planner stuff, but this is my personal planner, so it has more personal things in it. Some things that you would expect in a home binder, which I do have a separate home binder, but I like this one for on the go. My home binder has lots of things that I update regularly. I have a finance tracker. I have the full cloth and paper finance bundle in there. I have some journaling things in there, some general larger health things in there. But this is kind of my on-the-go, like things that I need to jot down, things to keep me entertained and busy, and then like keeping track of things while I'm at home, like entertainment and stuff I have in here as well. Okay, getting right into it. So this is the front spread. I don't really have a lot here. I like keeping it pretty simple. I just have my out of the office because I am working from home. My new job is going to be working from home as well. And I won't have too many job things in here, but a few. I have some little stickers. I have the cloth and paper easy reference date cards here, which I really love. And then in this front pocket here, I just have, this is a note card from Cloth and Paper as well. And this is a Midori, or now Traveler's Company, brass ruler. I like it because it gives me a straight edge. I am a lefty, so I cannot really write or draw straight lines. I know that some lefties can. I am not one of those. And then here in this back pocket, I have the cotton sticker set from Cloth and Paper. This is the set that has everything. So it has the dots, the hexagons, the squares, the tape, really the whole bundle. I like having those with me. I really have been using the squares and tape more often than not right now. Sorry. Moving on, I have my inbox set up here. Okay. Sorry about that. So I do have my inbox here. This was a B6 inbox for when I thought I was going to use a B6 as one of my main everyday planners. If you all have followed my Instagram, you know that maybe a month or two ago I decided I wanted to use my Stone Evergreen, which is this from Kiki K. It's a really stunning planner. I usually keep this just on my plant table, and I'm using it just to track all of my plants. I do have something like 20 plants right now, and they're all very different, mostly tropical plants, so I like to keep track of them. So I kind of took that away from my regular planner range, and I'm just using it as a kind of tracking binder for my plants. Because of that, though, I had some items that I ordered that were in the size B6 that I thought, I should find a way to repurpose these, and it just so happens that they fit really well in personal size planners. So what I did was I just chopped off the end of this one. You can see like down here there used to be a barcode. This was the magazine cover inbox from Cloth and Paper, kind of I think this was their first version that came out. So I didn't mind chopping that off so I would have the inbox text here, and then I just punched it and threw it in here. I did the same with this dashboard. This was also B6, but for this one I kept the original holes and I just chopped off the edge so that it would fit in here. This is a journaling card from Kiki K. This actually comes in their self-care toolkit. That's really the main reason that I bought the self-care toolkit, was I saw all of these cards. And what's nice is that they do have some nice little exercises on the back so that you have something with you on the go if you need a moment to yourself for self-care, especially right now. All of our essential workers and people who are going out during the coronavirus. So I think that it's a really nice thing to have here. It's just a nice little reminder touch there. I do like to keep an inbox sticky note on this dashboard just in case I have something come up that I need to jot down really quickly. I know that it's just inside my planner, so I can grab a pen and write down whatever I need to right away. Sorry about that. I have my little booty mug here. Moving on, I go straight into my schedule section. So I did make my own kind of dashboards to go with. These are the glass plastic dividers from Cloth and Paper. And then I just printed these out from my computer. I design mostly in InDesign, and then I print and size using Canva because it gives me the cut lines that I need as well as some bleed. So this is my schedule section. I did take out, like I mentioned, anything that is dated already or already had information in it, so I can just show you what the inserts I use are. For this section, I am using the Infinite Lotus month at a glance. This is just the one-page view, and then on the back it has the bucket list. These are just the undated. I think they're really useful. It's really easy to write in the little dates. It's kind of nice to have just a look at everything all at once. So I do keep a couple of these in here. I have about 9 months or so in here. I did take out the next 2 months because I already wrote into those. So I usually keep around 9-10 months in there. And then for my next tab is appointments. Again, just my own printed vellum. I did laminate this in some matte lamination pouches, but I did pick up some thicker vellum actually that I'm going to try it out later today or tomorrow. It is from Clear Print, and it is a 180 GSM vellum, so it's 48 pound. The vellum that I was currently using was only 28 pound, so I'm gonna see if with that I won't need to use the lamination sheets. They work fine, but they do dull the ink just slightly. In the appointments section, I have some inserts that I would normally be using, but because I get the Cloth and Paper sub box, I wanted to put their inserts to use so they don't go to waste. So I did use, I'll show you September's because I haven't filled them out yet, but I used August and September from the sub box, which came in July. It's really nice because they came with their own dashboards. And then there's kind of like an overview page here. You can kind of see through. I blocked out most of the stuff and I pinned the whole month together because this is where I write down my regular everyday appointments. I have lots of appointments for chronic illnesses as well as just in general meetings. Like this month I had so many meetings, so many phone calls, transitioning jobs. It's a lot of paperwork and a lot of back and forth. So again, September came with that dashboard. And then there's a front page that came. These are the 2021 inserts, by the way. Let me interrupt myself to say that. This is the style that Cloth and Paper is releasing for 2021. I believe you can purchase them now. But they do have this front page. It has a section for goals, important dates, a to-do list down the side for the full month, and then a small bills due section, which I think is really helpful. In my case, I didn't have my finance inserts yet for this size. I do have, as I mentioned, the full finance bundle from Cloth and Paper that I keep in my home binder just so that I can balance my checkbook, make sure that all my bills have been paid, look at my accounts. And I like having that kind of archive of data, but I also like to be able to write things down on the go as I'm doing them. So that's why I was happy to have these. And then you'll see I have a section for money, but I don't have those inserts printed out yet. So that is the front page. Moving on, we have the month. I did already start marking dates that I'm putting things down for, but there is a month overview here as well, a month on 2 pages, so you have a bit more room. And then you go into sort of the vertical boxes of your weeklies, and it's for the full month dated. And each week you do get a set of 3 priorities, and you have a mini calendar for reference. I think it's really nice. They even gave us a few days into October, and then there's a notes page at the end. So that is what is currently being used for my appointments, but I'll show you behind this dashboard is what I would normally be using. So these are again from Infinite Lotus, and these are, I think it's called the weekly overview. Don't mind, some of my cuts aren't perfect. I do cut these myself, just using one of my rotary cutters. But I like it because it's small, because I'm not really in this planner putting down daily events or daily things where I need a full day's spread. This is very similar to how I used to use my Hobonichi weeks. It's a little bit slimmer, but that's fine. There's not really too many things that I'm writing down in here, like big paragraphs or anything like that. So I do have a week. It starts on Monday. You have room for priorities to do, and then memo, like a little note section. And it's really nice because you can fit so many weeks in here. I have probably the rest of the year in weeks down here already. And I like them because I can just put down, specific appointments for that day. I never have too many. So I can throw them down and just have everything at a glance so I know what's happening for the full week. Moving on to the next section, I have tasks. Again, some dashboards that I just made. Drew those myself. And then I have in my task section, I removed the ones that I've been using, but this is the habit tracker from Cloth and Paper. But I'm really using it to track my weekly tasks, if that makes sense. I guess they're kind of habits, but they're not something that I would mark every day for. So for instance, if I was using this, I might mark, on Fridays is when I do laundry. So I'll just have laundry here and I'll make sure that I have it on Friday. And then when I do have it completed, I'll put in a little check mark there as well. But I like to highlight it so that I know which day it needs to be done that week. And these are really just for reference and making sure I'm not forgetting things. It's almost like a routine tracker as well. I just haven't found a routine tracker that I like. I do have some routine cards that were a freebie, but they're a little too small for me. Moving on, this is the money section that would be next. I do not have those inserts printed yet, but I did purchase the new finance bundle from Paper Test Designs on Etsy. And she's also Paper Test Designs on Instagram. You should look them up. I think they're really great inserts. It like has everything that you could ever need. And they're truly, really minimal. So I think that they work really well for me. I'll show you. I have some of her inserts in here later on. The next big section for me is health. So I'll show you. I do have just this dashboard. This is from Coffee and Paper Co. I really like the Inhale Exhale. I think it makes a lot of sense for my health. I do have asthma, which is just, so many people do, but it's just funny to me in that way. I did remove all of the sheets that I've written on, but I left a few sheets of each section. And the medical consultation log is for really just keeping track of all the appointments. I like to take these into my primary care to show them look at all of these appointments I've had to go to get things done. It is pretty difficult here in America, being young, being a person of color, getting adequate care, and oftentimes I have to go to 5 or 6 times as many appointments as some of my friends have to go to get the same testing or work done. It's gotten a little bit better now because I have a good team, but it's still a lot of work and a lot of money. So I do keep these where I can just show them and say, these are all the appointments I've gone to. These are the changes that have happened quickly. I keep a medication log just so that they know what I'm taking at the current time. They haven't been changing too much lately, but I do take a lot of maintenance medications. I keep a symptom log. I also have a different type of symptom log that I'm thinking of using. I am putting together, if you were on my Instagram this week, I am putting together an actual medical binder that will just be for going in and out of doctor's appointments, and also just for keeping a general log of things going on. And I did choose, give me 1 second. I ended up going with, this is the Vintage Rose A5 from Kiki K. I think I'm going to use this. I did some research on being able to sanitize leathers safely, so I feel comfortable taking this into a doctor's office right now and then bringing it home, waiting 3 days and sanitizing it. I just think it's going to be great going into fall to use this binder. I've been wanting to use it. It still has the original inserts tucked inside because I haven't used it yet, but I wanted it to keep shape. So that will have a different type of symptom tracker in it. I purchased some more inserts on Etsy. This has a mood log. This is kind of a basic mood log, but I've been using it in the way that I don't really want to sacrifice one, but you would put a slash through here and then you can track it as it goes from thing to thing and kind of have a little graph at the end of the month of how your mood has been going. And then I have general trackers. So I use these. This is similar to the new symptom tracker, but I use these just for anything that I need to track related to health, whether it's like something new that's happened or I want to keep track of a specific type of symptom that popped up. I put those down in here. So all of these medical inserts come in the health bundle from, I believe her name on Etsy is List Lab. So if you look up List Lab on Etsy and go, they have lots of bundles and they have them in every size that you could imagine. You can go through and you can get a bundle with this. I printed out only the pages that I'm interested in, but it's much bigger, the full bundle. They have trackers for blood pressure, blood sugar, all types of things that I think are really helpful. And then the final section in this one is my miscellaneous section. Right now, it just has some paper tests printouts for entertainment. I don't have them filled out yet. I did just finally print them last week and get them in here. But I am excited to use them because I've been trying to get back on track. I'm very bad at watching television. I'm like extremely terrible at it. Like I maybe watch 1 or 2 episodes of TV a month. But I've been trying to get back into it. I started last month with Game of Thrones. And last time I got to, I think, season 6, and then I just stopped watching it just because I got really bad at watching TV. So I wanted to be able to track which episodes I've actually seen in case I'm starting a series and then I switch to a different series. I really like to binge, but I think it'll be nice to have a tracker to say, oh, I've already seen this. There are also different sections, like I printed out, this is the episode tracker. I can go by show. I printed out this episode tracker, which is more of like ratings. So I can say, this is the series that I'm watching and these are the ratings of them. I also printed out the movie review and movie recommendation sheets. Very similar. I printed out the book review. I follow lots of Bookstagrams. My favorite is Booked by Tim on Instagram. And I get lots of recommendations for when I'm reading, so I'd like to be able to keep this updated rather than my Goodreads. That is really it. I have this pocket at the back in case I ever get big things that I need to put in here. I'm thinking mainly because, once this pandemic is over, I'll have this carrying it with my wallet. And then I'll be able to put, if I get little tickets or little receipts that are too much for that wallet, I'll throw them in here. In the back, I just have a few things. There's really nothing in this pocket. I have a little mini dashboard that I've printed out back here. I have my emergency contact info and my return to card. These are from Alibi Design. And then I also have another little card from Cloth and Paper. That's really it. There's nothing in the back pocket right now. Again, that's really going to be put to use when I'm on the go. But until then, it is staying empty. It's staying a little bit less bulky. I do have, the 30mm rings here. So you see, I still have room. If I wanted to, I could even stuff it a bit more. But I'm comfortable with the size that it's at right now. It is very portable for me. Nothing sticks out, even with the tabs, because it is the medium XL undyed. I'm really loving this leather. You can see it's starting to barely get a bit of patina on it. I do sometimes keep it on a little tray next to my window, so it gets a teeny bit of sun, but not too much because we do have green windows that kind of reflect back a lot of the UV and sun rays. And then I just wanted to show a few of my other current loves. I'll put this off to the side. I am using a lot of Cloth and Paper items, of course. So I like to use different page flags in the same family. These have been used. I just like to put them back in their packaging just in case, God forbid, there was a spill or something. I have them readily available, but not necessarily in harm's way. This is a little fountain pen from Cloth and Paper as well. It has green ink is what came with it, but I put in some Noodler's ink. It is Noodler's Red Fox. These are some sticky notes from Cloth and Paper. These are the appointment cards because I do have lots of appointments from Cloth and Paper as well. And then these are the square page flags from Cloth and Paper. This is my favorite washi currently. It's a really subtle plant washi. When you put it down, it almost looks like there are just leaves falling down your page. Oops. Forgive my clumsiness, y'all. And then in my little pen cup here, my little booty cup, I have my favorite pens. So of course I love the Zebra Sarasas. These are the Airfit Grip. This is in 0.5. I also have it in 0.4. I think I have every color they offer except for the clear pink. I really love these pens. They dry so quickly so that my skin doesn't get covered in ink. For this planner, I use the Tombow in 942. It is a really nice color. It almost matches perfectly with the nude as well as the cashmere. There's like many colors that this 942 from Tombow matches perfectly. I really like finding matches to my Cloth and Paper goods. I also keep, this is the original pen. If I put something in the pen loop, it's usually this pen, or it is the patterned silver from Gillio. And I just have Monteverde, I believe it's I think it's their blue black, because it's not a true black. It's close to black, but it's not a true black. I think that I got the blue black on accident, but I really don't mind it at all. And then these are just my big scissors for when I'm chopping things. That's really it. I also do keep some black sticky notes. These are just plain old Post-its. They're really nice. They work well with white pens or just for blocking out info. And then these are the inbox sticky notes from Cloth and Paper. All right, so I think that's all I had to talk about. I know this has been a long one. I've been very talkative, but I just wanted to share. It's been a while since I've been on here. I hope to be posting more often. It really just depends. I had a lot of big changes this month, so I've been posting more often on Instagram than anywhere else. And I'll continue doing that. My Instagram is down below. It is Fresh Plans. But if I have time, I will do videos like this. I will show you once I have my work planner set up, what that's going to be like. I'll probably do a quick flip through of my medical planner at some point. And I will let you know how everything goes with my new supplies. I really like the new vellum, how it feels so far. We just have to see if it'll print well. All right, so I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you have a good rest of the weekend and a good week next week. Happy early Labor Day. I will be starting my new job the day after Labor Day, so we'll see what my energy levels are like at that point. Oh, the sun came back. And I'll keep you all updated on the patina on this lovely Undyed planner.